What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another BuffaloBob video. And today, guys, we're going to do something a little bit different as the NFL playoffs are starting, as the regular season is ending today, guys. We're going to be heading into playoffs next week into the wild card weekend. Now, guys, I'm a huge diehard Buffalo Bills fan. If you didn't know by now you know, baby. But anyway, guys, we're going to get right into it. I think I'm going to do my NFL predictions for the playoffs. Who's going to win the wild card, divisional, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, Super Bowl, the whole shebang, and why. Let's get right into it, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go, baby. First off, guys, we're going to start off with the AFC. The first round bye goes to the number 1 seed, which is the Kansas City Chiefs. Absolute, say it with me, bullshit. But anyways, guys, that is bullshit. It should have went to the Bills, but it's all right. We're not going to talk about that. But, guys, Chiefs are going to be sitting at home, relaxing, getting a week off in week 1 in the wild card round. So, you got the number 2 seed Buffalo Bills, baby, going against the shitty-ass Miami Dolphins with potentially a third-string quarterback, Skylar Thompson, at the helm. So, I think we're going to be taking that easy dub, guys. Josh Allen and that offense and the defense is clicking, and we're playing for Damar Hamlin. And obviously, prayers up for him and everything that's happened in that situation, guys. But I think Buffalo takes the easy dub. They're too overpowered, and Miami's got their third-string quarterback in, and they're not very healthy. So I think Buffalo takes that dub at home, 32-17. Buffalo's moving on, baby. Next matchup, guys, in wild card weekend for the AFC is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals playing at home versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, guys, if Lamar Jackson was healthy, this would be a whole nother story, whole nother ball game. But being in Cincy, home crowd, Mr. Joey Burr, Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, I think he's going to be handling business fairly easily. And I'm giving the nod to the Bengals at home, guys. I think this game is not going to be very close. I think it might be because of the rivalry in division and all that kind of stuff. But I give the nod to the Bengals and Joe Burrow and them boys. They're hungry and they're looking to get even with that Super Bowl that they were so close to last year. They just let slip through their fingers, guys. But this year, I give the nod to the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bengals move on 30-21. And last but not least, guys, for the wild card round, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence said, yo, hold my beer, boys. Y'all think we're trash? I'm that man. So Dougie Peterson's come in as coach, a real coach. Not Mr. Finger in the ass guy. Give her a whiff, boys. Give me a hell yeah. Not that. Doug Peterson came in, a veteran coach that knows what he's doing in this league. Not the, that guy in the asshole. But we're not going to talk about that, guys. But Trevor Lawrence down here in Duval County, okay? They're coming in at the 5th seed, playing the 4th seed. I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comment section. Tell me I'm stupid. But anyway, guys, it's going to be the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I believe this game is going to be played in Jacksonville because they won their division. Guys, I don't know, man. I don't think Justin Herbert is bad by any means at all. I think he's a very good quarterback. But I'm going to give the nod to the home crowd here. Trevor Lawrence, I think, is that man. He is him. He's that guy. And I don't know, man. This is like the underdog story of the year for me. I think they slipped in there. I mean, not slipped. I mean, they earned their way in. But guys, I think that the Jaguars are the more physical team, the more hungry team. And I don't know, what is it? Brandon Staley, guys. I don't really trust him in his coaching and time management. And always wanting to go for it. It could be fucking first down, 10 minutes left in the first quarter in his own end zone. The guy wants to go for it. He's fucking weird. So I'm going to give it to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's going to come down to coaching, I believe. And I think, coaching-wise, I think Dougie Peterson's a better guy. I give the nod to the Jags. They're going to win this one in a close one, 20-17, and the Chargers are going home early, boys. So that is it for the AFC for the first round. Now we're going to move on to the divisional round. We got the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals at home in Buffalo. Guys, we got this Cincinnati Bengals at Buffalo Bills. Man, emotions are going to be high. It's a playoff game in Buffalo. Bills Mafia, the Mafia, is going to be going crazy, guys. Very high emotional game. with DeMar and everything that happened the last time we attempted to play them. But, guys, of course, I don't know. I might be being a little biased, Bills fan, but I give the edge to the Bills here. I think at home is going to be huge. I think Buffalo is going to take the cake here, and I think it's going to be a close one, man. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be close. I give Buffalo winning the game 34-31. I don't know, man. I think there's going to be a little bit of snow. Probably going to be wrong, but 34-31 Buffalo wins in a close one and a shootout, game of the year type shit. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, in the divisional round, the Chiefs get off the couch. They are in the playoffs. They're dangerous. Patty Mahomes is nuts. Andy Reid scheming up some villain type shit. Here we go. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. A lot colder in Arrowhead than it is in Jacksonville. I think that might have something to do with it. Trevor Lawrence, that long, luscious hair, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get slammed in the grass and in the mud. It's going to be a bad time for him. I'm going to give the Chiefs the edge here at Arrowhead. Patty Mahomes and the boys. Travis Kelce said, bro, I'm getting older, but guess what? It ain't shit. We don't need Travis. We don't need Tyreek Hill. We don't need Sammy Watkins. We don't need all these guys. We still got Travis Kelce and we got Patrick Mahomes. That's all we need in Andy Reid. So, guys, the defense is getting hot when it needs to. Chris Jones is an amazing D tackle. He's got 14 sacks this year in the regular season, guys, and he turns it up every playoff season. I should know in the playoffs as a Bills fan. Trust me, the defense turns it up around playoff time. So, guys, I think that team's going to be clicking on all cylinders, offense and defense, and I give the win to the Chiefs. I think it's not going to be very close. It was a nice run for you, Jacksonville, but this is the end of the road for you guys. I think the Chiefs are going to win 38-16. It's not going to be very close. On to the AFC Championship. It is the rematch from 2 years ago in the AFC Championship in the divisional game last year that nobody forgets, I'm sure. The flip of the coin, overtime, hell of a crazy game. Game of the year last year for sure, in my opinion. Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. But, guys, with the rules this year, with the whole Damar Hamlin situation, if this game were to take place, Buffalo and Kansas City, it doesn't matter if Buffalo is 1 seed or KC was the 1 seed, the game will be played in a neutral field. So this could be played, and they're saying it's going to be probably somewhere outside. It's not going to be a dome. It's not going to be the Colt Stadium or Minnesota or something if they were out of the playoffs, of course. But it's not going to be in a dome, guys. It's probably going to be somewhere outside in a neutral field. So home field advantage is not really a thing. But guys, I don't know, man. It's been a tough year. We went out, we got Von Miller to be the closer last year. We needed that pass rush to get after Patrick Mahomes. He was running all over us in the first half, and he just has all day in the pocket to throw. We needed that closer to get after him. Greg Rousseau is developing very nicely. We got a bunch of guys on the D-line. They're not household names, but guys that can get after the quarterback. But Von Miller was that guy. I believe he had 8 or 9 sacks this year before he got injured in the Detroit game, I believe, on Thanksgiving. But now he's out with an ACL injury. We got Tre'Davious White back. Von Miller was huge. We lost Micah Hyde in week 2 against the Titans. He broke his neck, out for the season. Damar Hamlin, obviously out for the season. So, guys, we're injury-filled. Adversity, crazy, right? We're going through so much adversity, so many injuries, guys. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. If this game was in Buffalo, I think it would really, really help. It really does help that it's not an Arrowhead as well. It's a very tough place to go play on the road for sure. Trust me, I know. God, guys, I don't know. This is going to be a tough, wild game. Another crazy one, I'm sure. I think Daddy Allen is going to sling the rock all over the field. And I think Gabe Davis is going to have a big night. If he doesn't, that's going to be crucial. Because obviously the spotlight is going to be on Stephon Diggs. So if Gabe Davis, guys, shows up, as a Bills fan, he's very inconsistent. He's amazing, superstar, right? Next night, 1 catch for 10 yards. He doesn't do shit. So he's up and down. He's a roller coaster. There's no steady. He's very inconsistent. So hopefully he has a big night, guys. I think he's going to be the X factor just like he was last year with, what was it, 4 touchdowns and over 200 receiving yards. That was absolutely insane. Didn't expect that. But that was his coming out party. Nah, not on the gay side. But that was his coming out party, guys, to the league. But we got to get moving on with this video. I think Buffalo takes it in a neutral field this year, guys. I think Buffalo finally gets that monkey off their back and heads to the Super Bowl for the first time since, what, 94? I wasn't even alive, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, that rhymes. Dr. Seuss, hop, hop, pop. Holy shit! Anyway. Guys, let's get to it here. I think Buffalo wins that one in another shootout. I think we win 38-32. Buffalo takes it this time. Let's fucking go. Finally in the Super Bowl. Holy shit. Anyway, guys, so Buffalo is waiting in the Super Bowl. Let's see who they face from the NFC side. For the NFC, guys, number 1 seed is going to be the Eagles, as it is right now. Let's see what Minnesota does and whatnot, and how the standings shake up. But for right now, guys, when I'm recording this at like 8 o'clock at night, the number 1 seed is the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're going to be getting the first round bye, just like the Chiefs in the AFC. The NFC, it's going to be the Eagles getting the first round bye. So they're sitting at home, chilling and calm and relaxed. All right, guys, and like I said before, with the Eagles in the first round bye, let's move on to the week 1, or the first round of the playoffs. The wild card weekend first matchup for the NFC in wild card weekend would be the second seed 49ers versus, right now, the Packers could get in tonight. I think they will and take the Seahawks position as the 7th seed. So it's going to be the Packers versus the 49ers, in my opinion. And we know history repeats itself, guys. I know it's Brock Purdy, not Jimmy G or Trey Lance. I think still that the 49ers defense is way too physical, and they're going to be locking down the receivers for the Packers and Aaron Jones versus Fred Warner and that defensive line with Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, all them guys, Trey Greenlaw. It's just going to be too much for them to handle, and then the Packers defense is going to have to deal with Deebo Samuel and that run game and Christian McCaffrey and all that stuff. So, guys, I give the win to the San Francisco 49ers at home, guys. I know I'm taking a lot of home teams. I just think that the 49ers beat the Packers every year, and now it's going to be even more of a mismatch. So I give the win to the 49ers in round 1. They're advancing. They're moving on to the divisional round. I think the score will be, I think it's going to be a little bit low scoring in my opinion. I think the score is going to be 21-14 49ers, baby. Hey, guys. Second matchup in wildcard weekend is going to be the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings at home versus the New York Football Giants. Now, this is a little bit of a fun story. Brian Daboll, our old offensive coordinator from last year, went over there and has had great success in year 1 in New York. Very happy for him, very happy for the Giants. New York teams all together, baby. New York rise up in this bitch. Let's go. But anyway, guys, I don't know. Realistically, I don't know, man. I'm going to pick the Giants here. The underdogs on the road, guys. I don't know. Primetime Kirk Cousins, guys. He just crumbles for some reason under the big lights. And I just feel like the Vikings are frauds. It's like one week they show up, the next week they're absolutely garbage, and they're right there with the Texans. So, guys, sorry about that if you're a Texans fan. But, guys, I think that the New York Football Giants are going to be coming out of there with a W, and they're going to be advancing. I think Daniel Dimes and Saquon Barkley are going to be running all over the place, and I just think that the New York Giants are the more physical team, and I think they're going to get the win. I think the Vikings are going to crumble in typical Vikings fashion. I could be very wrong. I'm not sure, but that's my opinion, so if you don't like it, don't click on the video, right? So, guys, I think the New York Giants are going to be advancing to the divisional round. I think it's going to be 30-22. The New York Giants are advancing 30-22. And then last up for the divisional round, guys, it is going to be the Buccaneers versus the Cowboys. Cowboys are not going to be at home. It's actually going to be in Tampa Bay because they won their division. Even though they were sitting at 8-9, taking that horrible NFC South division crown, it is still Tom Brady. But, guys, this is not Tom Brady we're used to. The GOAT, man, he is getting old, and age is truly showing finally after, 22 years in the league, whatever. He's been there longer than I've been alive. It's crazy. But, guys, going up against the 12-5, right? Going up against the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys, I think the Cowboys finally get it done move on to the second round in the playoffs. They're moving on to the divisional round. I CeeDee Lamb and all them guys. Are we serious? Alrighty, guys, my light has died, so we're going to have to shoot the rest of the video like this. But, guys, I think Dak and CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard is going to be too much of a mismatch for them, guys. I think that the Cowboys are going to be moving on, and I think it's not going to be very close, guys. Even with the home field advantage for Tampa Bay, guys, I think the game is going to be a bit of a blowout. I give the Dallas Cowboys the nod here. Moving on, Gordy Porty's going to be very happy. I think that the Cowboys win 40-28. Let's go, baby. Divisional round. Okay, guys, now we got the number 1 seed. Eagles headed up against the Giants. Divisional rival, guys. We've seen this matchup twice this year, and both times it's not been very close. And unfortunately for the Giants, the Cinderella story ends out and stops here. I think that the Eagles are way more physical, way more dominant, and just a much better football club. And I think they're going to take the W here, guys. I think I got to hurry up with this recording. I don't have much more time. I think it's going to be like 38-10. I don't think it's going to be very close. New York, you tried, buddy. See you next year. Moving on to the NFC Championship. And we got the 49ers and the Cowboys. Now this game is going to be very physical. Great defenses on both sides of the ball, guys. I'll have 1:40 left. I give the nod to the San Francisco 49ers, guys. Unfortunately, I don't know. I just don't have that much faith in the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. It's the Cowboys. You guys just blow it every year. So I'm Buffalo, so I don't have no room to talk. But I'm having the San Francisco 49ers move on, guys. It's going to be a very tight-knit scoring game, but I give the edge to the San Francisco 49ers, 24-21. They're moving on to the NFC Championship, baby. Here we go. We got the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship. Two hard-nosed, tough, grinding defenses, guys, going at it head-to-head. It's so funny. My fucking light went out. This is annoying. But, guys, trying to hurry up with this video. We only got a minute left. And I think it's just going to be a tough-fought game, but Jalen Hurts in that running game is going to be too much overpowered for the offense of the 49ers. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles find themselves in the Super Bowl once again. And Nick Sirianni eating them hot dogs is going to find himself in the Super Bowl, guys. Jalen Hurts is going to be MVP of the league and potentially Super Bowl MVP. They're moving on to the Super Bowl, baby. We got the Buffalo Bills and we got the Philadelphia Eagles right there, boys, head-to-head in the Super Bowl. Man, what a matchup. This is going to be a tough defense versus an explosive offense. A tough defense versus an explosive offense. And they're going to be going at it head-to-head. Crazy Jalen Hurts running around, throwing dimes, running the ball. Hard-nosed defense. Buffalo whipping out dimes. I'm going to give the cake to Buffalo as a huge Bills fan. And finally, we win the Super Bowl, baby. 30-25.